Hello, everybody. Good evening. This is Dr. Rao. I am starting today's room, our tip a day on wellness, day 20 today. We're going to talk about self-care Sunday. That's what I use when I advise my friends about self-care, right? Actually, this is my main tenet of my coaching of burnout people. It's called comprehensive self-care. But this so happened, it came on the 20th, so I was going to talk about it a little bit. Um, See, many people that I see, they put the health as the last priority, right? They're so occupied with their studies and their student or their job when they are really working as an employee or as a family member, householder, want to take care of their family first and they want to make money, right? Lots of times they do that at the expense of their own health. This is true. They make money while losing health. And when they lose the health, all the money cannot bring back the money, health, right? So they make money while losing the health, and they can't get the health back with any amount of money. So people have to wake up to that, and then they have to self responsible for their own health and wellness, right? That is something easily said than done because the life pushes you or the society pushes you or your own needs to run the family or sustain yourself really makes you neglect the health, uh, the problem with the modern life is it is so fast and so consuming people, and then people are kind of brainwashed, into thinking that I can get all these things, then I'll be happy, I'll be secure. No, if you lose your health, I think you lose everything practically. You can come back, that is there, but then that's very tough for a lot of people to come back. Say, the best thing would be not to lose the health when it is really there. It's not just enough to prevent measures just occasionally. It had to be something that you have a comprehensive care of yourself planned and followed up and executed, right? So I look to the ancient yogis, how they were taking care of themselves very much, even though they don't care for the body's sake. They don't want to be sculpted. They don't want to be appearing very nice and romantic and all that, sexy and all that. What they want to preserve the body is for that they have a mission, either to self-realize or to really help the world, something like that, nobler, right? Much deeper. And to have the body in good shape and to allow them to do what they can do with that body, they want to keep the body well. It's like a chariot. If you have somewhere to go and you want the chariot to be in good condition, well-oiled wheels and good horses and good driver and all that, right? But you want to preserve the physical structure of the chariot, right? Like that, yogis also look at that like that, right? Uh, and what they did was basically they looked to the nature, how the nature sustains itself and then provides everything for us. So the air that we breathe in should be good. The water we drink should be unpolluted, right? And then also the food that we eat should be vital, you know. And also, body has a diurnal rhythm or circadian rhythms with which it will tell you are hungry. It will tell you have to go to the bathroom. It will tell you to rest and sleep, and it will tell you don't think too much. Just use the mind properly, right? But our mind is such a vibrant thing, and people have uh, really, really are always looking at that, right? So they are always uh, thinking over and really establishing themselves in real problem, right? So that is also there. That happens with a lot of people, and a lot of people really lose their health even before they know about it, right? So all that happens in regular modern life, um, much more so in the people who are supposed to tell everybody how to take care of themselves. I'm talking about doctors and nurses. They really need to fit self-care plan and then follow that up sincerely. I'm not saying in a derogatory way, but I have seen this practically. You know, many of my doctor friends, many of my nurses, they don't really take care of themselves as much as they should pay attention to, right? They don't eat on time. They don't really eat the right things, or they drink too much coffee to keep themselves awake to do the work, or they may take some few few drinks. Really, they don't drink much water because they don't have the time also, you know. And they're driven by the system, by the people around them, right? And this money making is also another problem, and they have to take a lot of loans to study. So they have to pay the loans, they have to work so much, and then they have to take different shifts, like midnight shifts or night duties and all that. That also throws off their circadian rhythms, you know. They may not do that much exercise. They may not sleep very well. They don't know how to correct disturbed sleep, how to really come back to how to sleep well, right? And they are dealing with a lot of data, and the patient data, insurance data, administrative files, and then half is running. So many things they have to do, right? So there's a lot of information overload and consequent stress and burnout, right? So I actually deal with that. That's why I'm kind of telling you about. So, adopting a natural style, understanding the body has its own intelligence, mind has its own intelligence, and tapping into the intelligence, listening to the body, and keeping the mind quiet is very important. These are all the components of self care. I kind of divide them into four pillars. The first pillar is the vital nutrition. Second pillar is optimum physical exercise, right? And then third pillar is rest and sound sleep. And the fourth pillar is calming the mind. So if you can do these four in a uh, intelligent way, in a way that you will be doing it that's all the time, like your vehicle needs maintenance, your body needs maintenance, your mind needs maintenance every day. So you got to train yourself. That means you see where you are and where you want to go. Suppose your body is not strong, strengthening exercises. Your body is not flexible, it's stiff, then you need stretching and breathing, right? And yeah, so all that body needs, you need to provide on a daily basis and train it. That means you establish small goals achieve them, and then extend the goal. Don't try to swallow what you cannot swallow all of a sudden. That's what they do most of it. They neglect 3 or 4 months, 6 months, and then they suddenly wants to take care of the body and mind, and usually they don't listen to you. Okay, so if you want to get up in the morning, you got to make a habit of it and introduce the habit slowly. But if you are having late nights all the time and you spoiled your sleeping routine, then it is very difficult to get it back. Okay, but if you wake up in the morning and do everything, then it will be like I got up today 3:45, and I got so many things done. So I have accomplished a lot by the time everybody woke up. Okay, and then you can also pursue whatever you want to do after that too. So I have a distinct routine that I do in the morning, no matter how busy I am, whether I'm traveling or not. Okay, as much as possible, I want to routine stick it. Like that, you got to have a commitment. You have to have this consciousness about I'm going to maintain my routines about my 4 pillars of wellness every day. That's the way I approach. That's the way I teach people, and I also help them to unwind and relax. I help them to calm their mind twice a day. Okay, so we can go any extensive discussion on these 4 pillars, but basically Sunday is a good day to start and then maintain that through the weekdays. You can vary you can do functional exercise at work. You can vary your vital nutrition according to what is available or what is the practical for you. But you can always relax and unwind before you go to sleep, and you can learn the tricks to have the sound sleep, right? And also, the final thing is calm the mind. The secret is move the body and quiet the mind. If you can do that every day, you are very healthy. Okay, so be close to the nature, listen to your body and mind, and have a routine every day and follow that up and change the routine according to your work schedule and all that. But stick to that and do them properly. Okay, many people don't do calming the mind because they think they can continuously think and they will be better off. They may save some time, they may save some productivity and all that, but really they don't really save their health. So remember all these simple things of comprehensive self-care: 4 pillars: being close to the nature and taking responsibility for your health, and then really employing this in a training fashion, and increase the goals as you become more comfortable with the uncomfortable. If you have a discomfort about exercising, don't jump into it right away. Ease into it. Slowly introduce. Allow the discomfort to be slowly seep into your life. Then you can take it, and then you will be good enough. Okay. So I mean, it's a comprehensive, big topic. Anybody has any questions, I'll be happy to engage them. Um, so I also have wellness club where we start this comprehensive self-care, and I did a lot of burnout doctors, but basically informally, because they don't want to be known that they are coached on this. But then that's okay, because what worked for me, I was sharing, and it really helped. My thing is, I am more into studying ancient wisdom in a scientific manner and bringing the hacks to modern life. Okay, and then what I discovered was many of these ancients were very close to the nature, and they learned a lot from the nature, and then they listened to the body nature too. And they have different types of systems: yoga, Ayurveda, Vedanta, all this from ancient Indian. I don't think many Indians follow them now, because they are also kind of take to the Western base, of not getting up in the morning and really doing a lot of stuff. Okay, um, so it's a kind of understanding what is going on with our own life, with our own body, with our own mind, and understand what is the reason why you are like that, and then you can modify them. It's more like a self knowledge, more like understanding ourselves, not being selfish, but then understanding we have a responsibility to keep our mind and body in health and wellness. Okay, so that's a brief, really, it's a vast subject. I wrote a couple of books on that too, which are about 4 pillars and how to do that. I developed a coaching course also that people can take up all these things, and then take home points are there with each lesson, and then they can go and do that. So all that is there, but I'm here just to inspire people about taking care of themselves first, and then understanding what is involved. And also, I'm open to for you guys to call me and ask me questions on your own self care, and we can compare notes and see what is working for you, what is not working, and what are the alternates that are there. For example, I tell people about the first pillar, vital nutrition. That means you have to eat nutriently rich organic food. So get it from the farm or grow it yourself, and then don't use the preservatives and all that. Prepare the food yourself, then going out and eating. And then once you sit down and eat and chew it, and then you will be able to absorb them better. Okay, so basically, vegetable, fruits, whichever diet that's rich in these vegetables and fruits, and nuts and seeds, and you are better off. Okay, so optimal exercise can be functional exercise. Whatever you are doing, you can find opportunities like a stage, like a corridors to walk, or walk away from the place you are working. Car is parked away. All those opportunities you take during the work, and just be functionally fit. That will be good enough. And then prepare yourself, unwind yourself 1.5 hour before you go to sleep, and then prepare yourself with certain things of really emptying your mind to go to sleep. And I talked about this several times. And then every day, first thing in the morning and last thing before you go to sleep, calm your mind. This is in brief the 4 pillars, but each pillar can be customized according to a person's habits and what they develop, and according to what they tolerate. Okay, so that's about it, and I hope you got something out of it. I was meaning to do this talk for half an hour today, and I'll be seeing you with the next tip tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time. Thank you.